Warren Buffett, known as the Oracle of Omaha, is the world's most successful investor, making more money from stocks than anyone else in history. In 2023, he was listed on Forbes' global rich list with a worth of $121 billion, making him the world's fifth richest man. Let's explore how Warren Buffett became the legendary investor he is today. Buffett was born on August 30th, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska, to a family with a stockbroker father. Influenced by his environment, he developed a keen interest in investments and a strong desire to make money from a young age. He once declared to his friends that he would become the richest man in the world before turning 30. While other children played games, Buffett focused on stock charts, diligently drawing price fluctuations, much to the amazement of his parents. At the age of 5, Buffett set up a small stand outside his house, selling chewing gum to passers-by. He later switched to selling lemonade in a busy area. Remarkably, he didn't spend the money he earned. Instead, he continued to accumulate wealth. At 9, Buffett and his friend Russell counted bottle caps at a gas station to determine which sodas sold the most, essentially conducting market research. He also collected used golf balls at a local golf course, organized them by brand and price, and had neighbors sell them, earning a commission. Buffett and Russell even worked as caddies, earning $3 a month. Russell's mother once asked Buffett why he wanted to make so much money. Buffett replied, "It's not that I want a lot of money. I find making money and watching it grow to be a fun activity." As a teenager, Buffett was captivated by a book titled 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000, which inspired him with stories of entrepreneurial success. At 11, Buffett was drawn to stocks. Using a stock ticker from his father, he analyzed stock quotes and persuaded his sister to buy 3 shares of City Service Preferred at $38 per share. When the stock initially dropped, his sister was upset, but it soon rebounded to $40, and Buffett sold, making a small profit. However, the stock later soared to over $200, teaching Buffett the importance of long-term investment. At 13, Buffett became a newspaper delivery boy for the Washington Post, delivering 500 papers every morning. His mother occasionally helped when he was sick, but she never took any of his earnings. Buffett meticulously saved every penny. Buffett demonstrated a mature business acumen for his age. He devised the most efficient delivery route and sold magazines during his rounds. To prevent losses from unpaid subscriptions, he gave free newspapers to elevator operators in buildings, ensuring they would inform him if a resident moved out. His paper route became a lucrative business, earning him $175 a month. In 1945, at age 14, Buffett invested $1,200 of his newspaper earnings in 40 acres of farmland, which he leased out to tenant farmers. In high school, he and his mechanically inclined friend Dan set up pinball machines in barbershops, splitting the profits with the shop owners. Their business expanded, but Buffett remained cautious, choosing locations away from potential troublemakers. Buffett's early experiences in the stock market and his family's support shaped his long-term investment mindset. In high school, he balanced his studies with trading stocks, growing increasingly interested in finance. By the time he was 21, Buffett had made $9,800 from the stock market, which became the seed money for his future wealth. In college, Buffett was particularly interested in investment strategies and learned that financial guru Benjamin Graham was teaching at Columbia Business School. Buffett enrolled there and earned his master's in economics in 1951. After graduation, Graham invited Buffett to work at his investment firm. Buffett eagerly accepted, applying Graham's principles to identify undervalued stocks, or cigar butt stocks, which were cheap but had potential for a few more profitable puffs. By 1956, Buffett felt ready to strike out on his own. He founded Buffett Partnership Limited with $100,000 from friends and family, plus his own $100. The partnership's capital grew to $7.2 million by 1962, with $1 million belonging to Buffett. That year, he started buying shares of Berkshire Hathaway, a struggling textile company. Though the textile business floundered, Buffett's astute investment of its surplus cash in other ventures turned Berkshire into one of the world's largest holding companies. Buffett's investment strategy centers on insurance companies, leveraging their float, the massive reserves set aside for future claims, which can be invested to generate returns. Despite market turmoil in the late 1960s, Buffett maintained his disciplined approach, focusing on stocks undervalued by the market. In 1968, Buffett's firm achieved its best performance, growing by 59%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose only 9%. With his personal wealth now $25 million, Buffett announced his retirement from active partnership management in 1969, just before a market downturn. He gradually liquidated the partnership's assets, transferring most to his partners, including Berkshire Hathaway shares. The market crash that followed validated his cautious approach. In the early 1970s, Buffett saw opportunities amid economic stagnation and high inflation. He invested in newspapers, recognizing their strong cash flows and competitive advantages. By 1973, Berkshire had significant stakes in the Washington Post and other publications, boosting their profitability. In 1988, Buffett began buying Coca-Cola shares, eventually making it one of Berkshire's most profitable investments. As of February 2023, Berkshire Hathaway was the fifth largest company in the S&P 500 by market capitalization, famous for its high stock price, with Class A shares costing around $600,000 each. From 1965 to today, Berkshire's cumulative return has been 24,726.3 times, compared to the S&P 500's 150 times. Buffett is celebrated not only for his investment acumen, but also for his philanthropy. According to Forbes, he has donated $38.8 billion to charity since 2019, about 32% of his fortune. This episode concludes here. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Click the bell icon to stay updated with our next video. See you next time. Bye.